Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today I'm going to honor a long distance request. This one has come from a viewer of mine, our channel, in Italy. And he has a 496 Mitchell and said, how can I attach the bail spring? Well, I don't have a 496, I have a 396. These are beautiful reels. They're surf casting reels. They're a huge swing on these. This one actually works, that's a good thing, but it's very dirty, and I'm going to leave this as a project for another day in terms of how to clean and service this reel, but I thought I would do the favor and show everybody how to do the bail spring set on this one. So let's get started. We're going to take off the spool. That gives me a little bit better access. And while I'm taking some of these pieces and parts off, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe to the channel, please use the notification button. That'll let you know when I'm posting, and well, you can see if that's a video you would enjoy watching. Okay, pretty simple lever setup inside here for the trip. You'll see as you come across, this little pin is going to ride down, and then as you crank, it's going to return the bail. I'm going to take off the bail arm here. And when I take off my pieces and parts, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and also to ask questions if you have questions about the reel, who made it, when it was made, those kinds of things, how they perform, and the like. All right, this is what I call a dead end. It doesn't go anywhere. We'll just leave it. And this is the bail side with the spring. So first thing I guess we want to notice is to take pictures. This is the way that the bail will mount. It's easy to get these things flopped in the opposite direction. And, well, take the spring off. I take the hold for this back end of the assembly, which has a spring in it. Now, you can see here that there's a lot of dirt and debris, which is why I had no hesitation doing this whatsoever. And, well, we want to clean this up. So, I don't need that on there. I'm going to flush this out. We'll take the spring out of here. I do want to flush that up. The back end of that spring is going to be seated in a hole here. Yeah, it's in the back of this. I was looking for it. It has two right ends on it, so right angle ends on it. So you need to find where it's seated you can install. And this is the hole it's going to seat in right here. It's kind of hard to see. It is obscured, but there is a hole right there. And the back end of this spring here is going to sit in that so that you can control the swing on it. I'm going to clean this up. There's a lot of dirt on this, which is why a lot of people ask me about servicing bails. You don't need to service the bails and the springs unless, well, you have a situation like this where it's really dirty and it's causing the bail to perform poorly. So get that stuff out of there and you will be in good condition. All right. A little more cleaning here. I notice that there's still some debris in there. You want to get as much of that out as you can. And being surf reels, you get a lot of sand and that in there, without a question. So that always is something that will happen and something that you need to guard against as you do this. Okay, we're going to continue to clean. We're going to take the inside of this bracket now. There's a lot of dirt and debris on this side, which is also causing the poor performance of the trip. All of that out of there. I'm just using a utility knife as a scraper. But you want to take the opportunity to clean all of this. And it was firing before, so I don't mean to minimize that. And the other side of your spring, we've got a little bit of work still to do here. The other side of your spring is going to plant into that carrier there. So if you have any questions, like this fella did, he's struggling with this. If you have any questions like that, just leave them in the comment section. I do try to answer those for you. Next up, you want to remove the carrier. Now I've gone ahead and pulled the 2 screws off. All this does is lift up. Again, some more cleaning because you can see we have dirt on both sides of this. And those 2 screws are going to go into my parts tray for safekeeping. And now we have the access to load that bale. I think this one for sure was dropped in the sand. Just feeling that grit on there. All right, so what we want to do now is take our 1 tag end and put it into the hole in the carrier. You'll feel it when it comes through. Take our downside, bring that here, carry it over, take your bale screw. You're going to have to compress it. And then that has a second shoulder on it, so you have to just move it a little bit to make sure that you got the shoulder in place. And then you want to make sure that you have the swing. It's going to come all the way over here to fire, so that's what we have. All right, we can bring this back in, over. Just like that, the 2 screws that we took off, one goes in each side. This is our part that connects to it, what I call the dead end. We have a line that comes in next, a line that comes on this side, the screw, or the nut, and then I use the nut driver. I don't know if I explained that earlier, but I use the nut driver to remove that. Okay, take our spool assembly back on. Okay, so what did we do? We showed you how the bale operates. There's what I call the dead end side. This is where your line is going to gather. And we have the business end of this. The business end has a big spring inside the carrier. This carrier's notch here is actually where this lever is going to go to hold it open. And when you trip, the lever will come down and release this. The spring will fire. The spring had 2 right angles on it. One right angle seats in the back of the case. The other right angle seats into the bracket. We showed you that the easiest way to do this after cleaning is to take the bracket off. If you take the bracket off, you can mount the bale and the spring onto the bracket and then remount the bracket with the 2 screws onto the rotor. Once that is done, you can reattach the line gathering side onto your dead end. Make sure everything is tight. You don't want to leave any gaps here. And if you need lubrication, you can go ahead and use a little penetrating oil on both joints. That will help with any slip and slide. Well, let's see how we done. We want to open it up, set the bale. This is where we were saying when you open it up, this is going to go into the slot in the back here. You can see how it's in that slot holding that bale arm in place. Well, and just a simple turn of the reel should flip that. There you go. This one's actually turning nice. Now I have the motivation to go and clean the rest of the reel, just because one of our viewers asked, how do you set this spring? Easy peasy, right? Okay, well, I wish I was able to do this in Italian, but I trust that you will watch, you will learn visually, and he will have a reel that can just keep on fishing. I hope you've all enjoyed that. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you do like this video, please like the video in the comments section along with your subscription. Before I leave, I want to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, rescue, everybody involved in keeping us out of harm's way. I truly appreciate everything it is that you do, day in, day out, to keep us safe. I also want to thank everybody who's been watching, the comments that you leave, the suggestions that you have, and the questions that you ask. It all helps me to try and improve the channel and trying to meet what it is that you're interested in. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, wishing everybody a great day. Thanks for watching.